One in three women has considered leaving the workforce or downshifting their careers because of COVID. This is according to a study released on September 30th by McKinsey. Now, the results of the study are shocking. Not surprising though, because the stress that moms, especially moms with kids under the ages of 10, are tremendous. So let's look at some of the data. And by the way, I will link to the study in the comments below. But what we can see in this chart here is that particularly women in senior roles are experiencing high levels of pressure, exhaustion, and burnout. Now, these are drastic numbers and upticks specifically for the women in those higher ranks. Many of them have kids. They lead teams, so they're responsible trying to help their teams. And at the same time, they have an increased burden and obligations at home. So let's look at this for a second. And what we can see in this chart is that particularly women with kids under 10 are adding a significant amount of extra hours to their day to take care of household obligations. So just simply looking at that chart and reflecting of how much more people have to do these days in order to keep their lives going is drastic. This is also why the authors of this study say that COVID could actually throw us back half a decade in terms of gender equality. Now, there are things that companies can do, most of all, being empathic and providing the flexibility and the support that these mothers need, but also being really attuned to the burnout level and the level of exhaustion that these women, but also men, parents are experiencing. So really looking at this data and understanding what this means for the women that work in your organization is so important. Providing this extra level of empathy and checking in with how they're really doing. The I'm fine is not good enough. And then providing the support through mentoring, coaching, therapy, etc., and the flexibility that they need in order to get through this is critical at this moment. So I hope that just checking out this study will help a little bit and raise the awareness of what's currently going on so that 2021 will not be the year that we get thrown back half a decade when it comes to gender equality in the workplace.